Alright, so let's talk about prompt suffix. What is prompt suffix and how do we use it? Like I've shared in improving character canvases video, which you can find. I'll share the link with you below this video. In the character canvas prompt, we need to have only the physical attributes, facial attributes, physical attributes, and that's about it. We do not want to give any kind of costume details or the suffix. Why do we add suffix? Any character canvas, any prompt for Leonardo has 7 elements, and I'll show it to you. Any Leonardo AI prompt has 7 elements: shot size, action, emotion, or expression. One of these three is going to be important. Like for example, a character is picking up a glass of water. In this particular piece of information, the action of picking up the glass of water is extremely important and not his facial expressions, at least for this particular image. The next image, there might be an expression which is more important, so we need to choose and we need to eliminate what is not required. We don't want to put a prompt like a character is crying and picking up a glass of water. Rather, you should go about picking up a glass of water and then another shot where we take a close up of the character where we show tears in his eyes. That would work way more effectively than putting both these things in one particular prompt, and it will also improve your productivity. The third bit is costume, fourth is character prompt, fifth is location, sixth is time of day. Over here, we do not put into consideration which time zone, which period, what kind of world the story is taking place in. But if you want to do that, we can do that using prompt suffix. And I'll tell you what has to be done here. So let's say this particular character Emilia. First of all, this particular canvas is not correct. So please ignore. This is not how a character canvas is. This is made manually for manual production. But and this particular canvas is correct. So you can just take a look at probably this portion which is being verified by me. Now coming back to prompt suffix here. So this particular story, the Forgotten Princess, is set in medieval. So we want to use this particular set of words which is set in medieval era after every single prompt that is created on Auto AI. Now, how do we do that? First of all, when you're creating the character canvas, you need to ensure that you are adding this in your prompt. You're putting this in your prompt set in medieval era. We need to ensure that happens so that the character that is created looks, in the preview at least, it looks like she belongs in that particular era. But when you're putting this prompt, when you're putting this canvas in, when you're queuing this canvas on Auto AI, you need to remove this. You need to remove, so the final character canvas should look something like this. It should only have physical attributes. It should not have set in whatever era or outfit details. So suffix, we do not create a column here. We have a button on Auto AI and on CMS. I'm going to show you both of them. So on CMS, this is the video generation tool, and when we are uploading a show, when we are queuing a show for Auto AI, we have an option of prompt. Over here we can just put the suffix. The suffix in this particular case would be set in medieval era. What this will do is, this particular suffix is going to show up after every prompt that is created on Auto AI sheet that you receive as an output. The problem is, in case you put set in medieval era here in the character prompt, it will go in conflict. It will stand in conflict with an Auto AI prompt that is created using ChatGPT. That is the reason we want to remove it from there, and we want to use this particular set of words only once. Otherwise, if Auto AI creates, let's say, there is a context of in the audio itself it says that in the medieval era there is a castle somewhere, and Auto AI itself gives in the location based in 1800s or 1990s, it will fall in conflict with your prompt. So using CMS, you can put the theme here, like this is set in a certain period. You can also use this to, let's say, you want a certain look and feel to your shows or your promos. You can also add something like in the style of Blade Runner. This will give you a very noirish kind of a look, very high contrast imagery in every image and every prompt, like because this particular set of words is going to be, these particular set of words are going to be appended to your overall prompt, and it's going to give you neon feel, like whatever lighting is there, like it's going to give you a neon feel, because Blade Runner is Ridley Scott's 1970s 1980s movie, and that's the kind of look and feel it was going, a little sci-fi, futuristic, postmodern sort of an era that it was trying to delve into. So this prompt is going to help with that. So there are two things that you can work with, and you can come up with more ideas, but like these two things are, so again, like repeating what the prompt structure looks like: shot size, emotion, expression, action, costume, character prompt, location, time of day. But there is no world, like there is no talk about like what is this world, where is this particular story based in, and that we give period that the story is based in, or the kind of look and feel that we want in each and every image. So that's the reason we use in the style of, like, let's say Blade Runner, or you can just say like in seinen anime style. So this will get appended in every prompt. So that's how you can do this on CMS. If you want to do this on the UI, that is being the new UI for generative AI tools, you can also do that. I'll share the link of this new UI below the video for you. But yeah, here also you can do that. Let's suppose you're uploading a promo. In case you're uploading an episode, you're queuing an episode for auto AI, you have to use show ID plus episode numbers. If you're using if you're trying to upload a queue a promo, you need to use upload audio files. You just have to upload the audio over here. This is optional. And then when you're uploading the character canvas, you will see an option of suffix theme prompt. Over here you can add those lines in the style of seinen anime, or like in the style of Blade Runner, or in medieval era. So all those options you can put here. So yeah, that's how we use suffix. If you put that in the prompt, it's not going to be as accurate, but if you put it here, it's going to be better, because there will be shots where there will be no characters, right? So you're putting it in the character canvas with the character prompt, but there'll be a lot of shots, let's say exterior shot of a castle. That castle won't look from medieval era, because there is no character prompt that is going to be appended in your final prompt that has been generated by auto AI. That's the reason we need to use this particular place to put the period of the story or a certain look and feel that you have logged. And on CMS you need to use here, like this prompt suffix. So I hope that's clear. Yep, thank you.